Focus on some of the other European football news. We've got Sam and Dougie here. Let's start with Bayer Leverkusen. I mean, they're in sublime form. What do they need to do to wrap up the Bundesliga title then?
They are really nearly there, aren't they, Hayley? So Leverkusen are now 16 points ahead of Bayern Munich with just 6 games remaining. So if you do the maths, all they need to do this weekend is match Bayern Munich's result this weekend to be officially crowned Bundesliga champions. Bayern are at home to FC Köln and Leverkusen host Werder Bremen a day later on the Sunday. So what that also means is that if Bayern Munich lose to Köln at home, then Leverkusen will be champions without having to kick another ball. But if Bayern win or draw that, then Leverkusen will have to either match or better that result. I mean, it's just a fantastic achievement under Xabi Alonso. Still yet to lose a game in all competitions this season. They've been Bundesliga runners-up 5 times in the last sort of 20-25 years. It feels like their time after all. And both games, Bayern against Köln and Leverkusen against Werder Bremen, live on Sky this weekend.
Oh,
as well.
which is great, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, what a remarkable story this is in the Bundesliga. Let's talk about the Copa del Rey in the final then. Athletic Club beat Mallorca to end a 40-year drought, Dougie. Tell us about the final.
Well, it was a little bit nervy. Athletic Club going for Champions League football this year in La Liga. Mallorca much more mid-table, but it went to penalties. Athletic Club didn't miss a single penalty. Alex Berenguer tucking away the winning one. The game had finished 1-1 after extra time. Mallorca had actually taken the lead through Dani Rodriguez, but Oyan Sancet equalised for Athletic Club. They also had a goal ruled out for offside through Nico Williams. But for Athletic Club, this is a huge moment for them. Their first title in 40 years. They actually won it in 1984, 1944 and 1904. So they win it every 40 years.
Okay.
And they kept that going, which is a nice little trend for them. They've now won the Copa del Rey, I think, 23 times, only topped by Barcelona. So a great piece of silverware for them. And Ernesto Valverde, who had a difficult time at Barcelona previously as coach, to return to Athletic Club and lift their first title in 40 years. A brilliant story.
Yeah, nice to see 2 different teams as well playing in a final as well. Hugely unexpected defeat for Ajax in the derby versus Feyenoord, Sam. Bad news off the pitch. I mean, what on earth is happening here?
I mean, the most incredible thing about the game at the weekend was that it was 0-0 after 33 minutes. And then half an hour of football later, Feyenoord was 6-0 up. I mean, what is going on with Ajax this season? Not even January Impact signing Jordan Henderson can sort of change the flow. They're 33 points off PSV Eindhoven at the top of the Eredivisie. This is, you know, the birthplace of Johan Cruyff in the football world. This is one of the biggest clubs in Holland, and they're absolutely nowhere near it. And then to cap it off, Graham Potter has said, no thanks, I don't want the job, which is incredible given Graham Potter's last sort of year to 18 months in football, potentially maybe holding out for another job, a Manchester United job offer, potentially. But yeah, it's just incredible what's going on at Ajax this season.
Yeah, it is. What a story, goodness me. And yeah, we'll wait to see what happens with Potter, wait to see what on earth happens here, of course. Dougie, Serie A, Roma versus Lazio. What happened in the game? And actually, importantly, tell us about the aftermath as well in this one.
Yeah, let's start with the game first. So Roma beat Lazio 1-0. Gianluca Mancini, who you can see on your screens right now, scoring the only goal of the game, a really powerful header. That was Roma's first victory over Lazio in 4 attempts. Mourinho hadn't won in 4 games prior to being replaced by Daniele De Rossi, the former Roma legend. He's now only lost 2 of 15 games in charge of Roma. Amazing turnaround from them. They're now just 3 points off Bologna in the race for Champions League football. They're in 5th at the moment. But after the game, Mancini finished his post-match interviews. He'd actually done them in his underwear. Got given a pair of shorts by a teammate, then went out to go celebrate with the crowd. And the crowd gave him a flag which had the Lazio colours, so it was light blue and white with a picture of a rat on it, symbolising that the Lazio fans supposedly, or what he's trying to imply, are rats. This went down exceptionally badly, as you can imagine. Ciro Immobile, Lazio's captain, said that this was really undignified. So not a really nice moment to finish on, having played so well in the game.
Yeah, what a story there, goodness me. We're going to end here, Sam, in the battle for the Portuguese title. Big game at the weekend. A lot of the noise is around Ruben Amorim, possibly leaving to Liverpool. We're going to get into this, a lot more coming up in the next hour, but briefly tell us.
Yeah, so Sporting beat Benfica 2-1 at the weekend, and it was a game. The general sense from Portugal is that if Sporting win the league, Amorim is more likely to go.
Okay.
At the end of the season, they've now won. They're now 4 points ahead with a game in hand. So big win for Sporting.
Absolutely.